What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host with the most, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. 1/3 of We Are Wrestling, and Donnie is over here screaming, man. Calm the fuck down. We got Ben over here below me, man.
What's going on? We Are Wrestling. Ben here, the other third of We Are Wrestling talk show. And today we got a nice little feature here. Chaz, what's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Chaz
Our
from
Mania
Old
Nightmare.
the Peace
Old
from the
School
Middle
versus New
East.
School, bro.
Chaz, what is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs. Woo!
Guys, we have some exciting shit to talk about. It is Rumble Week officially. We are kicking off with some predictions of the 2023 Royal Rumble coming up this Saturday, January 28th, where we have a live watch-along with all of us in person, with a few other guests raging out with us. It is going to be a fantastic Saturday. But before we get into everything that we are going to be talking about tonight, Don, take it the fuck away.
One thing Ben forgot to mention about the Royal Rumble 2023 watch-along, it's going to be massive. You are not going to want to miss it.
Anything.
If you're not, We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO. And of course, you already know, the grind is real. And guys, before we get into our predictions for this year's Royal Rumble, what's your prediction overall on this show?
What do you mean? You got to be a little bit more specific than that, buddy.
All right, so every year for, pay-per-views and events, we always go into a pay-per-view or special event with expectations.
Yes.
Do you think WWE is going to deliver on these expectations, or is it going to be not as good as
tapping in, fuck you. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. We got Triple H ahead of creative. Like, this is going to be an exciting Royal Rumble, because if you look back at his first pay-per-view that he helmed, which was SummerSlam of 2022, we had returns out the ass. We had great fucking pro wrestling. We had great promos. Like, we had everything in SummerSlam. Like, that was what really kicked off all of it. So now we're at the Royal Rumble, which is literally the festival of all surprises pro wrestling, and it is the start to the road of WrestleMania, which is the most exciting part of the year. Out of the four big shows, the Royal Rumble is right next in line with WrestleMania in terms of importance. This is what's setting up the entire show for those 4 months leading up to the fucking grandest stage of them all in pro wrestling. And I am absolutely excited for Triple H to be helming this absolutely bonkers ass Royal Rumble of 2023.
Absolutely.
Let's get it.
My expectations are definitely high for this one. For the first time in a long time. This card is pretty damn good, and I'm looking forward to it. And last night Raw was freaking absolutely off the charts, and there's a lot of nice surprises. Like they did the some of the matches were kind of, but the some of the segments were like really kind of hit me in the feels. It was like really like kind of like the Attitude Era. It was awesome,
dude. That fucking, I just want to like again bring up, because I'm still reeling in after almost 24 hours now, that passing of the torch moment with Bray Wyatt and Undertaker still is rattling my cage, bro.
That is all anybody's talking about online today. Literally everybody's talking about
as
the
people
Bray Wyatt
should
thing.
be, man.
Yeah, big.
What's your expectations, Danny?
Well, first of all, we're all gonna be migrating over to your house and stuff like that. I feel like stuff is gonna get broken, man. I feel like somebody's gonna get thrown through a table or something. Like, I feel like
it's gonna be you, bitch. It's gonna be you, bitch. You taking the Canadian Destroyer into a fucking table by John, bitch.
Yeah, let's go, I'm pumped, bro.
All right, my expectations for this Rumble. I think that this is going to be probably one of the best Royal Rumble pay-per-view since 2020. I'm very excited for this.
That's going to have that electrifying energy. One of us
We're
is
getting
gonna
surprises,
cry at
man.
least once.
Yeah.
I'm
if
excited.
we don't, the Rumble was shit.
I am generally excited for this Royal Rumble. But now, let's get into our predictions. And we're going to start this off with the Women's Royal Rumble match. 30 women are going to be competing in the Royal Rumble. Only one of them will be moving on to main event WrestleMania for either the Raw or SmackDown Women's World Championship.
Yep. Yeah, so I noticed, and I actually brought this up in the live stream last night, there is more men announced in the men's Royal Rumble than there are the women. So it makes me wonder, how many surprises do we have? And we know one of them, at least one of them, and one of them is Chelsea Green. One of them has to be Chelsea Green.
Gotta be.
So that is definitely on the card for a surprise. So I'm wondering if the women's Royal Rumble this year is more of a showcase of some legends, or some legends, debuts. Personally, I'm going to throw out my first prediction and say that Rhea Ripley's going to win it. I'm saying this right now. Rhea Ripley's winning that shit. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is definitely going to be a debut and legend showcase segment of the show. 100%.
No woman in AEW or WWE has had a better year than Rhea Ripley.
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
100%.
No,
mommy cheeks over here. Fuck.
She needs to win it. Like there is no other winner. There is no other winner. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I heard Kairi Sane might make an appearance. I mean,
dude, that'd be fucking awesome.
The rumor was
reuniting. That would be
the rumor was a couple months ago, and we actually talked about it on one of the episodes of the podcast.
Warriors.
That WWE is planning for a Forbidden Door kind of situation at
they got a couple people locked in apparently.
Until AJ Styles was injured, he was scheduled. I just found this out. He was scheduled to be at Wrestle Kingdom 17 in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, I saw that a few days ago. Yeah, they had released
Carl
the article.
Anderson. He went over to Wrestle Kingdom this year. So I mean, I feel like WWE, even though they're not like outright saying it, I feel like they've worked some kind of a deal with New Japan. So we could be seeing
lying if you don't think so.
We could be seeing literally anybody.
Dude, this is like literally I'm expecting anything, and I'm going to retract my statement and say that this event is probably going to be the most unpredictable event in the last 10 years, because not only are we getting, debuts, we're getting returns, but we're not expecting half of it. Like, I think we're going to be getting big things in this Rumble that we never imagined was ever going to be possible under Vince McMahon's reign. So to have Triple H as the head of creative, and he's really broadening the spectrum of WWE's version of pro wrestling, I'm absolutely excited for this Rumble. Like, we are in for a treat, I feel like. And again, I said it last night, but this Rumble, it cannot fucking be mid at all. It has to be above and beyond. This is the first road to WrestleMania with literally the best guy in charge.
This is the test. This is the real test for Triple H.
Absolutely. And you're right. There's only 7 women confirmed as of now for the women's Royal Rumble match.
Absolutely.
So there's going to be a lot of surprises.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think we are going to get a bunch of NXT women that are going to compete in this Rumble. I do think we're going to see some returns. One of them, I am going to predict right now.
Naomi.
She was part of the Ruthless Aggression era. Chaz. I think Chaz is going to be making her WWE return.
What if her husband Rodney Mack comes out? What if her husband Rodney Mack shows up in the men's Rumble?
He won't. He's signed with NWA.
Yeah, and I don't know if Billy Corgan's that fucking lenient.
And Billy Corgan, he ain't going to let him do that.
I think personally,
struggling brand.
I heard that the Bella Twins were supposed to be on Raw last night, and they did not. They weren't because of creative differences, but I think the Bella Twins will be in the Rumble.
Bella is better than Nikki. Hot take. Just like the Usos. Jay is better than Jimmy.
Wait, you just said Nikki is better than Nikki.
No, I said Bree's better than Nikki.
No, you said I heard him say
he's in Bree mode right now. That's why.
I heard him say
I'm in Bree
Bella's
mode, so Bree's better than Nikki.
Nah, Nikki's better than Bree.
Oh wait, sorry, Nikki's better than Bree. Sorry. Sorry. It's hard to tell them apart, because the whole twin things. Oh, absolutely. That is not even a question, especially after last night. We confirmed the theory finally. It came full circle after almost a fucking year. All right, that was one of the greatest moments in We Are Wrestling history.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was seriously
full circle. Me and Don have been promoting that and pushing that shit for like 8 months now, and finally it fucking came full circle.
Nikki is a really talented actress, man, because
bro.
Supposedly she got proposed to at WrestleMania, but I didn't see anybody in the ring with her. Like, she acted that out perfectly.
I know, right? That's so weird.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
like that, just like that new
It's weird. Like
2K23 commercial with John. I
she
didn't even
broke,
see John
dude.
Cena.
Dude, Peacemaker, it's just floating costume. Like, it's weird as fuck. Like, all I see is somebody getting pounded butt ass naked by a ghost saying freedom.
It's like
weird,
the
bro.
it's like the X-rated version
Also,
of
I do want to.
Ghostbusters.
There is something
By
I
the
do want
way,
to add to
who
my prediction for this match.
Who was Kevin Owens' tag team partner against Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns? Did you see him?
Bro, it was like a handicap match, but it wasn't a handicap match. It's fucking
I
weird.
didn't
Yeah,
see
like
that. That
Roman
looked like a
floated
handicap
on
match.
air for a
2-on-1.
second there. I'm like, whoa. Anyways, what
And
were you saying?
they're
So
dangling
here's another
strings.
prediction I do have. So I know on SmackDown they have been teasing it that Liv Morgan wants to enter this Rumble at number 1, and I think what we're going to see in this Women's
she
Royal
wants to
Rumble,
just fucking have her
she's
moment from
going
haywire.
she's going to have a monster run in this Rumble match. I think she's going to have a performance like no other, and I think she will end up in the Final 4.
Yeah, I feel like she'll have like I feel like she'll have sort of like a Kane kind of, Royal Rumble,
Do you
to
think
where
she's gonna eliminate mad fucking people and become like a powerhouse?
That I
and
don't.
then
I don't think
out?
eliminations, but she's gonna survive. Like she's gonna have that underdog story to it because we've never got that in a women's Rumble match.
Hey
Like
man,
kind of like
Liv
Shawn Michaels in
Morgan.
'95.
I feel like the last two could be Liv Morgan
Ow.
and Rhea Ripley.
That's gonna be an easy fucking.
Rhea Ripley's winning the.
Oh,
Rumble.
I think
toss
we
her out
all
with-
are on same page with that one.
Yeah, dude, Rhea Ripley, man. Like that's my biggest prediction in terms of the women's Royal Rumble is that Rhea Ripley is definitely gonna take this. Like she is.
It's her time.
People
She's
consider
100
her like this generation's
thing.
China.
She is. She is the like 10th wonder of the world at this point. Like Rhea
Mommy.
in the past 4 years alone since like 2019, Rhea Ripley has had some of the most interesting arcs in the past 4 years, and she has really sprouted into a main event player. Again, you like Danny just said that she's like the modern day China. She really fucking is at this
Can I
point.
add something
She's
to that?
proving it.
Bro,
And mind you, hold up. Mind you,
speak
hold
of
up.
Doc
Hold up.
Gallows?
Yeah, dude, she is younger than me by only a few months, but dude, it is incredible seeing the maturity and just like how much she's really captivating this audience and just how she's really showcasing back in 2021 to now. She's really showcased how good she really is, bro. And she's the future, and she's really blending the darker aspects again of pro wrestling, and she's representing it, man. And I'm so excited for Rhea.
Yeah, and it's done well too.
Absolutely.
Look, here's what I want to add to what you were saying, Ben, because you couldn't have said it any better. I always thought Rhea Ripley was mid until she joined the Judgment Day. That was a perfect position for her.
It took
I think that this is what took her to the next level.
She was awesome in NXT.
No, she was awesome in NXT, but I'm saying
her
right
first
now,
Raw run.
But what I'm trying to say is she's a bigger star now than she was.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think a lot of that has to do with the Judgment Day and the way that she's been booked as this monster. And that's why I think that she needs to win this Rumble and go on to Mania, fight Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship, and take it from her.
Dude, absolutely. I agree. But here's the thing. You're right. I'll give you that. Judgment Day really propelled her. And I used to be sour about the fact that they kicked out Edge so quickly.
Me too.
But now
it works.
I'm really happy because it's given these 4 individuals to really shine on their own in this own stable, but they really have like shown what they can do personally. And Rhea Ripley is fucking sprouted.
Dominic
like,
and Mommy saved that faction.
I ship the fuck out of Dominic and Rhea now. Like at first I was like, dude, this is fucking weird. Now I'm just like, oh yeah, pat him on the shoulder, wrap your arm around him, and give him a little chokehold. God, you're gonna make me tap out from fucking watching at home. God damn. Like, dude, I am so excited for Rhea Ripley because she has really propelled herself in this group. And I'm stoked to see how she's going to carry this business being the face of the women on the Raw brand. I do
have another surprise that I could see in this Rumble.
Okay.
What's up, buddy? Talk
got
Awesome Kong, Karma. That was one of Triple H's signings back in 2011.
Oh,
yes.
She's a Triple H. She's a Triple H girl.
I loved her. She left because she was pregnant originally, and then she gave birth, and then WWE didn't have anything for her, so she went to TNA Impact. And I remember that. Dude, I would love to see Kong.
Rhea
because I
Ripley's
would
gonna
love-
eliminate her.
Bro, if she returns, we can finally have Tamina back on stage, like showcasing what she can do. She can finally go through the ropes and actually support the Samoan family and actually get better and potentially maybe even join the bloodline. This opens a lot of fucking doors if she shows up, man. Great fucking take. Great take.
Wow.
Done.
That was awesome.
You know what I think?
Slam dunk Kobe shit, bro. Sorry, Dan. Continue.
What?
I
You just
think,
put me in the same sentence as Kobe, Ben.
Yes. Yes.
I
goat
love you.
status, bro.
I love you,
I think we're gonna see Nikita Lyons in Toxic Attraction.
Dude, Nikita Lyons, man. Oh my god. Not only do never mind. Let me stop. I dropped my vape, but let me stop. Hold up. Before I, simp the fuck out for Nikita Lyons, because obviously she is my type all over if you look at my significant other. But she is fucking fantastic, dude. Like, she is a phenomenal mixed martial artist. Like, she's more than just a pretty face and the cheekies we got on screen. Like, she is phenomenal, bro. I would love to see a 5-star classic between her and Charlotte Flair for the fucking title. If anybody deserves it, it is a legitimate fighter like Nikita Lyons. And she is stacked, bro. She is built Bianca Belair level. She needs to work on her promo work a little bit more. But in ring, chick's got it, bro. She just needs to work on her delivery on the mic. Other than that, dude, I want her or Bianca or her and Rhea at some point down the road. I'm simping for fucking Nikita Lyons, bro. I'm sorry, but damn, in every aspect.
One NXT woman. Wait, real quick. I just want to add one more thing. One NXT woman I could see in this Rumble is this new girl. I believe her name is Soruka.
Soruka? I don't know what the fuck
she's like a surf. She has like a surfer thing going on right now.
Yeah, no.
She has a sick finisher. No,
sick finisher.
We have Cora Jade. We don't need fucking somebody else with.
We're on live stream right now. Pull up what her finisher is because I'd like to see it. Oh, it's fucking interesting.
Freaking different as hell.
She could.
I can see her being in the Rumble for a little bit. You might want to showcase her.
Here's the thing. I'm glad you kind of brought that up and I asked for you to show that because a lot of people discredit finishers. If you can pull off something like that on the daily and choreograph it and get your timing right, that is huge in your moveset and in terms of your credibility. Because, dude, executing a finisher like that comes with immense timing is hard. That is pro level shit. So if you can do that, man, you got a bright future. So I have no doubt. I have no doubt in my mind that she's definitely gonna fly up like it's nothing, man.
She'll be in there for a few minutes. Like, I don't see her being in there for a long time doing anything, but I think they're going to want to showcase that finisher at the Rumble.
I think she might, if she is to jump in the Rumble, she's probably going to have a 2020 Damian Priest role where they showcase her for the main
person
roster.
taking the finishers.
No, they're going to keep her on NXT for a little while.
Too, though.
Here's what I see. Okay,
I got you,
I
Chaz.
see.
What do you see through that glaucoma?
I see NXT being a part of the Rumble, right?
Yes.
But I feel like it's gonna be the people that have been.
They're gonna bring it up eventually.
Have been in NXT for a long time.
Basically, Mandy Rose's stable, Nikita Lyons,
Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, the other one, Nikita Lyons, like people that have been there for months. Maybe we're gonna be getting the Creed brothers in the men's Rumble, like people that have sort of established a following, not somebody that's just been there for a couple months.
No,
gents,
you have a valid point.
You have a very valid point, but gents, I need to stress again how fucking excited I am for Saturday. Like, I am so excited just because
we've never had a Rumble booked by Triple H, bro.
And can we just talk about how he said that last night? How he's just like, hey, why is everybody looking at me? Booking stuff is hard. I was like, damn.
I love when WWE does that, like when they break the fourth wall.
When they break kayfabe for a second, but bring it into the kayfabe.
Bro, they always have been the best with that.
Absolutely, Chaz.
Apparently, from what I heard, I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but apparently DX legitimately had no idea that Kurt Angle followed him out to the ring last night.
That is fucking hilarious to me.
I was ahead of you guys.
I get the
right away, and I didn't want to give it away, but I was like, oh. That's why
when he came out too, I was like, "Is that dude?" I thought it was fucking Billy Gunn for a second. I was like, "Yo, they got Gunn! Holy shit!" And the crowd's not freaking out. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, he's bald as fuck. That's Kurt Angle."
And I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, I saw the. I'm like,
notice Kurt Angle was all the way in the back. Kurt Angle was all the way in the back.
He was trailing behind
That
him
was
like,
cool.
yeah, I'm gonna come
That
out
was
for
a
the
cool
spotlight
moment.
too, fam. I want a gold medal in the Olympics, but that's not enough. DX is out here, fam.
Bro,
All right, so real quick,
that's-
is there any other predictions for the women's Royal Rumble match that you want to
Yes,
give right
I want
now?
to talk about
Lita, Trish Stratus, you
yes,
know,
legend.
Stacy Keibler.
Sorry, I had a fucking dog bark outside, and it's not the one that I'm watching. It was a very big dog. Yeah, I want to say definitely Trish Stratus. Shut the fuck up! Oh my god. Trish Stratus.
Don't talk to Sami Zayn like that.
Victoria, I can see just because she's taking any bookings.
Victoria,
Candice Michelle likely. Kelly probably not because she has an OnlyFans now. We got maybe Lita for sure.
Molly Holly.
Molly Holly. What? Don, is this is old fucking news, bro? Like she got an
No,
OnlyFans now, bro. So she ain't gonna
there's
show up on
somebody.
WWE.
No, there is somebody I was just thinking about that could be in the Rumble.
Nia Jax.
And
'Cause
she
I'm
was
thinking that
also
too.
part of. She was also a part of Ruthless Aggression and a little bit towards the late Attitude Era.
Don't say
Stacey
Sunny.
Gabler.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%.
Here's why.
Sunny's on fucking trial
No,
right
but
now.
here's a
Yeah, Danny
valid
said that.
reason why I say
Excuse me.
that Stacey Gabler could be a surprise.
I just said Stacy
Danny
Keibler.
said Stacy Keibler.
That you guys are representing
Can I
the
add
group
something
chat
then?
again when you guys send a
got you,
fucking
Danny.
link that's
Can I
already
add
been sent
something
into
to
the
it?
group chat like a bunch
Go
of
ahead.
fucking chuds.
Danny, you can have the credit. I want to add something. She just got a figure
I'm the
recently.
inebriated
She's
one.
on a Legends deal with WWE, so we could definitely see her in the
They
Rumble.
need to bring Melina back, man. After the travesty and after she got fucked last year, she needs to get back in the Rumble and sort of have it like a redo. Because
Listen, if that actually happened, the ratings would have flown through the roof. But yes, she
was
did
not
fuck herself
legitimately
out of the
supposed
Rumble.
to. Yeah, her fucking foot slipped. If you watch that match back.
So many
Yeah.
botches in last year's Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
See, here's the
That
thing.
Rumble
I
was
think-
fucking shit.
See, here's the thing. I want a lot of returns, but I want a return in one that's staying for another run. So Melina would be the one that I'd want to stay.
I
if they
feel
were
like
returning.
there's a lot
She's
of
still
valid
got gas
points.
in the tank, bro.
There's
and
a
she
lot
can
of
put
valid
people over.
points. But I do feel like, starting this weekend,
Starting
the
from the
Rumble,
bottom, now we hear.
the Rumble needs to start being a tool that they can utilize to push more people instead of
That
just
Forbidden Doors,
relying on fan service and bringing back a bunch of legends.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree with you,
100.
Danny.
I agree with you, man.
That's good.
You preach a valid fucking point, bro. Like it's the Women's Rumble has actually been something I've been looking forward to almost as much as the men's lately. Ever since 2018. Like their Rumbles have been getting way better since 2018, and even last year the Women's Rumble was way fucking better than the Men's Rumble. Like it was way better.
Oh,
So it's just like,
absolutely.
dude, I feel like, and I'm not going to say that it's going to repeat history because Triple H is in charge, so that's literally never going to happen. But I think that we can definitely hold our hopes high for both matches, 100%. Don, take it away.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys got to add to the women's Royal Rumble match?
It's gonna be good stuff. Rhea Ripley's gonna win. That's about all the.
That is my prediction for the Women's Royal Rumble.
We're all on the same page with that.
That is
We're
not
all
a
on the
prediction,
same
my
page.
friends. That is a spoiler.
Well said, Danny Huckins. Moving on now to our next match on the Royal Rumble 2023 match card.
Let's
We
fucking go.
have a first time match, the pitch black match between Bray Wyatt and LA Knight.
All right, you see, I can't really make a prediction because I don't know what the fuck a pitch black match is other than
I
this.
know.
Like if you look at this is basically like the story for Mountain Dew Pitch Black. It's more like purple.
I know it's gonna be like a no holds barred kind of match. As far as like
in like a dark setting.
Maybe like a dark blue. I'm not quite sure. The thing is,
obviously Bray's gonna win.
This is a promotional match for Mountain Dew. Promotional matches. One of the last ones we got, we saw the Miz getting eaten by fucking zombies.
That was kind of fucking sick, I'm not gonna lie.
Promotional matches aren't exactly, the best matches on the card. Obviously Bray's gonna win. He's not gonna lose his first match back.
No.
But I also
Especially
like.
live on a pay-per-view.
I also hope this goes, flawlessly, so it doesn't sort of, hinder both of them. You know what I mean? Because this can make or like this decision having this just being this kind of match instead of just like maybe a hardcore match or a false count anywhere match, like a regular match, instead of just being this pitch black match that everybody's talking about. This can hinder both of them, because if it goes crazy and doesn't go off the way it's supposed to, people are gonna be like, bro, that was like the weakest match in the fucking
All right,
card.
so if you want my actual view, obviously we know that Bray's gonna win. Like that's obvious. Like he's not gonna lose his first match back. He's not. However, I'm stoked to finally bring this feud to a close and to see how they do it now that they can finally get their hands on each other. This is the first match that we're gonna see of Bray Wyatt actually televised. So I'm really stoked to see what he's gonna do, only as not only just in ring, but like what the cinematics and shit are gonna be. But I'm curious as to what's gonna transpire mid match, the aftermath of the match, because he still has his stable to introduce. Are we gonna get any kind of accommodation from Uncle Howdy? Are we gonna see
That's what
any
I'm
of the
curious
others?
about.
Like
If
That's what
Uncle
I was
Howdy
gonna
is
get
going to play
into with
any
Uncle
part
Howdy.
in this match at all.
I'm about 95% sure we're gonna get a reveal. We're gonna know who Uncle Howdy is in that match. I just have they've been teasing it over the last couple of weeks.
Bo Dallas.
I just have a feeling that Uncle Howdy's gonna come out. He's gonna take the mask off,
I don't
get
think it's
involved
gonna be
somehow.
named. I don't think he's going to be Bo Dallas anymore, though. He's going to be Wyndham something Rotunda or something that has to do with Bray. It's not going to be Bo Dallas anymore.
I
His
saw
name's
this
Taylor.
thing
Oh,
on
Wyatt.
that it
Or
was
Bo Wyatt or Taylor Wyatt or
that
like
it was
whatever.
Edge.
But
Oh, that'd be kind of
Yeah.
fucking sick.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
That'd be sick though.
That would be cool.
Now here's another thing that I'm thinking about regarding this
I
entire
want to get my hot
situation.
take on this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you
Stoked
get
for you,
yours,
Johnny.
man. But
Save the best for last. Best one.
Oh, I appreciate that.
No
You're being
problem,
so
Pam.
kind to me tonight, man.
Uncle Howdy's been fucking with Wyatt the last couple weeks. He gave him the Sister Abigail and this and that. If Uncle Howdy gets involved, is he gonna be on Bray's side, or is he gonna try and help
Exactly
LA Knight? But if that's the case, LA Knight would have to win, and you can't technically beat Wyatt in his first televised match back. Like there's a lot of issues here that I have.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a lot to
Uncle
unpack.
Howdy going to play into this?
So, my hot take for this match here.
Talk to me, fam.
Danny, you said it best. This type of match, this is the thing that scares me about LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt, because personally, I'm enjoying both of them right
Kitty.
now. LA Knight is absolutely killing it ever since,
Hi, Cat.
he got rid of Max Dupree. And, of course, same thing, can be said about Bray Wyatt ever since he, has returned. He's absolutely killed it. And I'm scared that this sponsor match, a lot of people are going in with very high expectations, and I feel like it's not going to reach our expectations, and we're going to be very disappointed.
I'm just going
to be the facts, bro.
The outcome is going to be the part that a lot of people are going to like. Here's what I think is going to happen.
No.
Bray Wyatt's going to beat LA Knight. Uncle Howdy comes out, and he's going to attack Bray Wyatt, reveal himself, and then going into WrestleMania, it's going to be Bray Wyatt versus Uncle Howdy.
Ooh.
There's going to be no faction. Okay. It's Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt. We're building that whole thing for the road to WrestleMania.
Okay, sis, I see you. You're coming out.
All right.
Hot takes. Okay, honestly, yeah, that may be the
that
build-up.
Makes a lot of sense.
Wow.
It's a good sense of mixed direction too, because we've had this humongous build-up for LA Knight, but it does make sense that we've been focusing on the wrong thing this entire time. Maybe this run is for Bray Wyatt to tackle his demons.
Imagine this,
Exactly.
right? Imagine this. So they're fighting, right? So Bray Wyatt and LA Knight are fighting, right? Bray Wyatt pins LA Knight after giving him the Sister Abigail. The lights go black, right? When the lights go black, up, Uncle Howdy's behind Wyatt. Turns him around, gives him the Sister Abigail. Gets up, takes his mask off,
it's just me.
looks at the hard cam, and then it just fades to black and goes to one of those Royal Rumble advertisements.
You know what? You know what I think
You
also
lost me
can
at
happen.
Royal Rumble
too?
advertisement.
That's because you were talking. You weren't fucking listening.
Uncle Howdy could actually screw Bray Wyatt in this match. LA Knight wins, and then it's going to be a bigger build so that at Mania, when Bray Wyatt goes against Uncle Howdy, he gets that big win.
No.
If bro, do you realize how many people? This is Bray Wyatt's first match back after he fucking got fired because of Vince McMahon.
Sometimes there's a bigger story that has to be told.
If Wyatt loses this match, there's gonna be a lot of upset people. Triple H does not want upset people upset at him.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a bigger story that has to be told.
I'm gonna say LA Knight wins.
Donnie, you were the same person that was like, I don't like the fucking QR codes. They're stupid.
What does that have to do with this?
All the cool shit you don't like. I'm convinced.
The cool
I think it's just too obvious.
QR code, Danny. That's like an NFT. Stupid.
It was fucking awesome, bro. Who in pro wrestling is more creative than Bray Wyatt? Who's doing that kind of shit?
Have I ever said Bray Wyatt is not creative?
No, but who in pro wrestling has ever done something similar like that?
I love how me and Chaz are just taking this all in with the popcorn. You guys are just going back and forth. Continue. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your cat fight. Continue.
It's just true. I mean,
I never said Bray Wyatt wasn't one of the most creative minds in professional wrestling, man.
Everybody does vignettes. Everybody does this. Everybody does that.
Annie used to roast me when we first started We Are Wrestling because I'm such a Bray Wyatt freak.
You have to make yourself stand out. Bray Wyatt's done that his entire fucking career. He's always went against the grain and did stuff that he wants to do.
Exactly, and if Uncle Howdy screws Bray Wyatt in this match, it's going to give Bray Wyatt more of a reason to go after him, and that's going to create the road to his WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they could, they might, back then, they probably would have done it that way. But today, they're probably going to have Bray win, and then they're probably going to have Uncle Howdy attack him afterwards to please all the fans, because these fucking fans are impatient and fucking stupid.
I mean, I will say, where does Alexa Bliss fall in this whole situation?
Dude, your cat's green.
It's because I have a green light, man.
Is there anything else you guys want to add to this pitch black match?
No, because we already know the outcome.
Yeah, we already know.
All right, so you guys got Bray Wyatt. Chaz, you got LA Knight.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with this. I agree that they're probably Bray's probably gonna, but I don't know. It's just that whole. It all comes down to Uncle Howdy. What and how they're gonna. It's just.
I will say, to me personally, LA Knight has carried this entire feud. LA Knight has.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
I'll give credit where it's due. LA Knight has definitely carried this for sure, and he's made it so convincing.
I think it's too obvious for some reason. I don't know. It's like that misdirection.
It's one of those things that honestly you could have anybody's back, and you could reasonably understand why.
Like the story is more important than the match.
It is, and it doesn't matter who wins, honestly. So honestly, I'm gonna go with Bray, but if you want to back LA Knight, I understand.
I'm going to back LA Knight on this one. I think there's a bigger story that's going to be told here with Bray.
So, listen, I'm a Bray.
So you think the feud's going to continue?
But LA Knight's going to be able to escape. He's going to talk his shit. Oh, I beat Bray Wyatt, this and that, and then he's going to get himself into more trouble.
But the thing is, after this match, I don't want LA Knight to keep feuding with Bray. That's
my point, because he's going to beat Bray Wyatt, and he's going to move on talking his crap, but Bray Wyatt's mind's not going to be focused on LA Knight. He's going to be focused on Uncle Howdy for screwing him.
That could definitely be the angle, and I can understand, and I would like to see LA Knight in more,
just like in 97, when Shawn Michaels faced Undertaker. Undertaker got screwed in the Hell in the Cell by Kane. Undertaker stopped focusing on Shawn Michaels because his brother Kane got involved.
Yeah, that's another way to end the feud right there. So honestly, again, if you want to back LA Knight or Bray Wyatt, I can understand any of the situation.
I got
logical reasons.
So
me and split on this one.
So me and Ben are going with Bray. You guys are going with LA Knight. I think that's
fair.
That's pretty fair.
That's fair. All right, let's do it, man.
Moving on now to our next match here on the Royal Rumble 2023 match card. We have for the Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair defending her title against Alexa Bliss.
Bianca is going to win it, and we're going to see an appearance for fucking Wyatt 6. She's gonna finally like come full circle, and we're gonna see what's going on with Alexa Bliss as well. So I'm gonna go with Bianca winning, but something's gonna happen in that angle. That shows up for her becoming Sister Abigail again potentially.
I have a feeling that this is gonna be the weakest match in the card.
It could be for sure because it's nobody cares.
Nobody
Not
cares.
Bianca Belair's fault.
The last several times
I'm bored as shit of her, bro.
Yeah, the last several times that Alexa Bliss has had a match, she's seen like Uncle Howdy masks in the crowd. She's got distracted, and it just totally throws her off her game, and she ends up going that fucking crazy and just starts beating up everybody. So this is gonna be the weakest match in the card, and I hate saying that because it's
here's the thing.
Women's Championship.
I'm also gonna say too before we continue on with like what we think. I'm gonna say it because it's already happened, and you guys can agree to disagree. Whatever. I feel like Bianca Belair has definitely been tainted with John Cena syndrome. She's never gonna go farther than what she is now. She's never gonna expand. She's never gonna repackage just because she is typecast as what she is now.
I will say
there is a lack.
Yeah,
there is a lack of charisma there, though. Like there's a lack of excitement there, because like yes,
for us hardcore fans, yes.
Yes, and it's like you want to see something different because again, eating from the same fucking, vanilla ice cream gets fucking boring every once in a while. You're going to want to switch it up, bro. Yeah. So it's like,
right.
it just
I'd be switching it up vanilla to twist.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, bro, like we need a heel turn at least or something. Maybe a very, very slim repackage as in terms of like making her EST thing more severe and almost like religion and shoving it down our throats, like making her hateful. I could be down with that, and that's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking this is going to be weak as fuck because of the lack of star power, because we got two people who are stuck in character purgatory at the moment.
You're damn right about that. You are absolutely right about that.
Exactly.
With
so
120%.
Exactly, bro. So it's like, it's kind of lackluster unless, this is an angle to focus on Alexa Bliss morph into Sister Abigail with Wyatt 6. But even that, I'm kind of over because at this point, it's been 3 years that she's been doing this. Let's fucking move on.
Well, here's the thing I got to say about this. I totally respect your opinion about Bianca Belair. You really did, get me when you brought up the ice cream. You did get me there, I will admit. But when it comes down to it with Bianca Belair, here's what I got to say. Don't fix something that's not broken. I think that she is, right now, I think still one of the top, baby faces in the women's division. Yes, it's starting to get a little stale. I absolutely agree with what you're saying. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. When she turns heel and she starts bragging that she's the bestest, the fastest, the toughest, I cannot wait for that moment.
I can't wait to be tired of it and hate it.
But here's the thing with Bianca.
What's up, fam?
We need to keep her like this until she goes against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. And then I think when the draft happens, they will be able to
They're going to turn her heel and turn Rhea face.
Here's what I think should happen.
I don't think that'll happen. But
here's what I think
draft
should
will
happen.
change.
And a lot of people were talking about, them possibly breaking up the Street Profits or whatever. What if Bianca Belair and Montez Ford become, both turn heel or whatever, almost like a Triple H and Stephanie thing that, from back in the day.
I'd be open to it.
Behind that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm behind that.
But I don't want the Street Profits to break up.
I do, because honestly, I feel like Dawkins, because he's really shredding, since he's cutting up, I feel like Dawkins and Montez could go their separate ways and both be successful. But that's a topic for another time.
Yeah, that's definitely another topic for.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna make Bianca Belair heel, why not make her heel along with her husband? I mean,
I can see where you're going with that.
I can see where you're going, like an Edge and Lita type of thing.
Yeah, I could see where you're going with that 100%, and that's
power couples. Thing. They always strive in WWE,
especially when you're as talented and athletic as they are. Yeah, exactly. So I think we can all agree
that's
there
fair
for sure.
But now here's the thing about Alexa Bliss. All right. We need the Golden Goddess to come back. All right. This whole Bray Wyatt freaking multi-personality bullshit.
Here's the thing.
Stop.
It doesn't necessarily need to be Golden Goddess, but at least something else. Just something that's more her, something that she could have creative control on, where it's just not this.
I'm glad that she freaking doesn't have that fucking doll Lily fucking walking around with her.
Hey, Don.
At first, when they first started with the Sister Abigail thing, it was so cool. It was so cool. You wanted it, and I wanted it, and it like they just kept it just
stayed in one place.
dragged it out and dragged it out and dragged it out, and it's getting so freaking old, and it's just got to end. And
It's
I
been
agree
on a
with that.
plateau for at least 2 years.
I don't
Yeah.
need to see a grown ass woman dressed like a middle schooler with a walk around with a doll in her hair and pigtails.
If
I
you
don't need
wanted
to
Swinging
to,
on a swing set too.
Yeah.
if you wanted to design her more towards Enchantress from 2016's Suicide Squad, I would be all over that. Give her some good special effects, get a good FX crew in there. Change her look up a little bit, almost more kind of like an Abaddon, but more towards what they're going for, in terms of the Wyatt Six family and everything. But that's what I'm talking about by like special effects. Makeup, contacts, give her all of that. Do something different if you want to go down this road, but do something differently and have her completely change persona.
I
Where you
wouldn't have
almost don't
Alexa Bliss
recognize
go
her.
dark.
You don't need to.
She's
I'm just
already
saying.
proved. She's
I'm
already
just
proved that she
saying.
can't do it.
For sure. But I'm just saying, if they were to do that, go broader.
Nobody
But
makes
anyway, what
more.
were you saying?
Nobody makes more sense to
Go
join the
full.
Wyatt
Yeah,
Six.
right, exactly.
Nobody makes more sense to join Wyatt Six than Liv Morgan to me. She's
Same.
married and she's married into their family, bro. She's married to Bo Dallas.
Yes.
They're
Like
not
that
married,
makes
but I think
that
they've been together for a while.
That's who everybody thought it was going to be at
7
first
years is
anyways.
technically common law marriage.
Just because
But either way,
you're married doesn't mean you're gonna have good chemistry on TV.
that makes more sense than
Seth
fucking
Rollins,
Alexa Bliss,
Becky Lynch,
bro.
remember that?
Oh, that was
I
a
didn't
shit.
hate it.
We
didn't hate that.
saw Alexa Bliss with The Fiend. It didn't work, bro. It was stale. And then they fucking gave Alexa Bliss Bray's gimmick pretty much, and then his ass got fired.
Absolutely true.
All right,
You
so
don't need
yeah,
to see it again.
you definitely drive a good point there, Dan. So
Hopefully
I do
Bianca
understand where you're
Belair
coming from, too.
freaking squashes her in fucking 2 minutes.
She's
I'd
got to
want that
ignore
to
all
happen.
those shenanigans though, with the Uncle How,
Shenanigans.
Alexa being with this dark thing, and Uncle Howdy
agree.
working in the shadows and all that shit.
Alexa Bliss was a fucking cheerleader, bro. I can't take her as being like a dark character.
Thank you, Danny.
There's nothing menacing about her, bro.
Right.
Like there's
That's
nothing
why she
scary
needs to go
about her.
back to being that snob, golden goddess gimmick. It worked.
It was like a
She did
psycho character. I
fantastic
don't know
in
if it
that
was
role.
dark, but it was just like that. I think it was more like a psycho, like
She was like,
a
I feel
schizo
like
kind
I'm
of
the only
character.
one that has any kind of faith and belief in her dark character, but that's just me.
The thing is, I'm not totally gonna rule it out, but we've seen it before. We don't need to see it again. If
We
it didn't work the
run
first time, it's
around.
not gonna.
We can run around the same circle for hours, but
Very
at
true.
this point, who do we got for this match?
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair.
Bianca.
Chaz,
Bianca
if you have,
Chaz.
if you have,
Alexa's
if you,
gonna win this one.
if you have,
Oh shit!
kick his ass the fuck out.
Hey, you never know what can
I
happen
mean-
in WWE.
Hey man, somebody's got to support the other side, and I respect it, man. I'm here for it. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Bianca, but I respect the Alexa turn because that would be a left turn event that like holy shit, what's next? So I can understand.
Because that
but
might
yeah,
give the time for Bianca to make that character change.
maybe
Very true.
it's just not being the best and one up, and so yeah, I'm gonna go with Bianca. But yeah,
Got Bianca, baby.
Every superstar there was so many great superstars back then, and they focused on the show. What happened in the ring took care of itself.
I have enjoyed tag team wrestling more now than I ever have in my entire life. And I think a lot of it has to do with AEW, tag team matches, especially the pay-per-views.
Those crowds back then, wrestling fans were wrestling fans.
With old school wrestling, the only thing I criticize is the pace of matches. I think when it comes to old school, it's, for me, a little too slow. Characters, on the other hand, they're on a whole nother level.
You could see your hands a little too close.
Honestly, I would rather take the belt that I'm wearing on my pants. I'd rather be representing that than the fucking the new WWE Championship, okay? New episodes of Old School versus New School air every Monday only on We Are Wrestling. But moving on now to our last match before we get into the main event. It is for the WWE Universal Championship.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns defending the championship against Kevin Owens.
Where I think it's going to be a 5-star classic. It's going to be one hell of a match, and we're going to be seeing some cracks fall through the table. Sami Zayn. We're going to be seeing some redundance from Jey Uso and his choice of this last night with Monday. I think obviously Roman's going to win, but we're going to start furthering the storyline in a very big way because we are on a huge stage, and we're really going to see what's going to happen. Like Royal Rumble is what's setting us up for WrestleMania at this point. So we know that it's going to be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos, because I feel like if there's going to be any kind of turn, it's going to happen at the Rumble, and they are going to make Sami's life a living hell until him and Kevin get together.
And Sami is going to go for the title against Roman at Elimination Chamber in his hometown. They already have a thing leaked of the chairs.
I think he's going to get the
Sami's
shit kicked out of
it.
him, and Kevin's going to come out and save him, and then both of them are going to start fighting them off at Elimination Chamber, and that's going to set the fucking bar for WrestleMania.
With how over Sami is as a heel, being a part of the bloodline, they're going to want him to go in his hometown as, getting this huge babyface pop, bro.
Oh, dude, he's going to turn babyface for this, man. Him and Kevin are going to be babyface tag teams for a while.
And if you saw last night,
after
the tag match, Sami was eyeballing the fucking tag title.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude, they started it already.
Oh yeah, they zoomed in on that for sure.
Love the Easter eggs, man.
Yeah,
they're really planting seeds.
Shit too.
Can we just sit here and appreciate how awesome that tribal court segment was last night?
Oh, that was a great segment.
I could have watched that for another fucking 10 minutes and would have been completely content because all of it was just fucking spectacular. And can we just appreciate the MVP of that segment, who is Sami Zayn?
Oh,
he
absolutely.
He fucking sold it for everybody.
His
emotion play on the screen, top notch, man. There is nobody better than Sami Zayn when it comes to TV storytelling.
And real quick,
is literally gold with everything he touches.
And real quick, can we appreciate long-term booking?
Of course, bro. This has been going on for over a year now, almost.
Finally.
The tribal court segment.
Nobody deserves this more than Sami Zayn. But continue, Dan.
Yes. The tribal court segment went on a little bit too long. That's why the women's cage match ended the way it did, because they were running out of time. They didn't have enough time for it.
But the crowd was living for it, bro.
Yeah. I feel like that elevated the story between Bayley and Becky as well. So
it did.
I'm all for it, man. It was great stuff. Bro, I cannot wait. I wish SmackDown or Raw was on every single day, because I just want to see the progression of this story, man.
Same here, brother.
Same here. But now here's the question that everybody wants to know. Does Sami turn on the bloodline at the Rumble?
No. They're going to turn on him.
I feel like
ooh.
Okay. I heard somebody say that when
that's why Roman's gonna attack him before he can attack the castle, even from the inside.
I kind of agree with this statement too, and I heard somebody on the podcast say this. When the time comes for Sami to get out of the bloodline, I think they need to beat the holy hell out of him. Almost like how you get beat up in order to leave the mafia. It needs to be a similar situation.
You know what, Ben? I like that, and I got to kind of go with that. Because if you notice how many times that Roman kept reiterating the fact that he does not want to see Sami until Saturday, like they kept like shoving that down everybody's throats. So that's a really good
biggest save of the fucking night.
That's awesome.
Too. So it's like, even with that, he doesn't want to see it until Saturday. So it's like there is still blood boiling there. What's up, Don?
I could see something happening to where on Friday on SmackDown, something happens to Sami Zayn, like he's like laid out, and then on Saturday, like he's like coming out with all like cuts and bruises and like ripped shirt or something, and then like he goes to like give like Roman like wants to get like the title or something from Sami, and Sami doesn't give it to him, and he hits him with the title, and then Owens goes for a big pin, 1-2, and then the big kick out happens. And I could see, something happening there where Sami realizes that the bloodline's been using him.
The reason why I don't see that happening
real good
is I would have something similar.
I love the storyline.
I would have that happen when it comes time for Roman to lose the title. Because if you have Sami come out and hit him in the head with the belt, and you have Kevin Owens maybe going for the stunner or whatever, I mean that's going to be a pinfall victory right there.
Nope, it's going to be a big 2.
Oh yeah,
crowd's gonna fucking jump off the seats.
I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
Hey, we'll have to wait and see. I think Sammy.
All right, so who you guys got?
I think Sammy, it's going to
Roman.
happen.
Roman.
Yep, Roman's gonna retain
Roman.
the
It's
title.
just storytelling. It's projecting for the Rumble, for Mania rather. So yeah.
And then
Roman.
at Mania we have Cody Rhodes.
We Are Wrestling Podcast.
That was absolutely executed perfectly, and in wrestling, timing is everything.
You know, let's flip this around and turn it on everybody's heads. I think that's a very rare possibility.
If I ever go to a Comic-Con and Batista's there, that's gonna be what I waste my question on. Is like, what was running through your head when that kid jumped in front of you and was just doing your fucking motion?
Do that? That's his buddy. This right here.
Exactly,
you know, like,
bro. So what the
that's
fuck
the
is the issue?
Like that was back in the day, you know, when they would show the surgeries like on video during like those
Not try this
vignettes.
that long.
The dude is a fucking star.
And I didn't see a 3D or I didn't see anything from them both. I would have been extremely fucking pissed. I know that for a fact. Me and
Do you want this dude
You're
to
a
snap his
toxic
back? Like,
wrestling fan.
dude, literally, Vince McMahon is probably the most iconic villain in like just the world at this point. Like, you can open a fucking history book and Vince's name is somewhere in there about all the bad shit he's possibly fucking done.
AEW and WWE cannot come up with anything creative for this guy.
I do not think they need to focus on casual fans. They need to focus on hardcore fans. Hardcore fans are the ones that are going to bring the ring.
Featuring your hosts, Danny and Donnie. We are wrestling.
New episodes of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show air every Saturday, only on We Are Wrestling.
Yep. And we're going to get right into that right now for our main event topic, ladies and gentlemen, the men's 2023 Royal Rumble match. Let's fucking talk about it, guys.
There's
All
a
right,
lot
I'll
of things
start
that
it
could
off.
happen, man.
Let's go, Don.
X-Pac will be a surprise entrant in the Rumble.
I'm with you right there, too. I've been backing you up since day one.
I think
I like that.
Switchblade Jay White makes an appearance. WWE
Absolutely.
apparently has been
Nope, I don't see
interested
that
in him.
happening.
I see Jay White showing up at some point, too. And when
I
it
see
does
him
happen,
making an
holy
appearance
shit.
in the Rumble. And I see him having a stare down with maybe if AJ Styles is able to come back or Finn Balor. He's close to those guys. I mean, there's videotapes of them all
Chris
hanging
Jericho,
out.
man, that's
know.
my biggest thing. The biggest forbidden door I can see is Chris Jericho. If anybody's coming from AEW, it would
But-
be him because he is also in conjunction with New Japan.
But didn't Tony Khan go on a
Bad Bunny,
rant?
baby.
Didn't
Hell
Cody Ro-
fucking yeah.
Didn't Tony
Fuck
Khan go on
that.
a
I
Didn't
fucking love
Tony-
Bad Bunny. Fuck you.
Didn't Tony Khan go on a rant at a media scrum saying that he's fucking sick of the way WWE treats him and he's not gonna work with him? He's sick of that shit. I don't know.
That could also be a huge fucking
true.
work. And I don't believe anything Tony Khan says until he fucking does it. So
Um,
at this point with the whole fucking Elite and CM Punk thing and FTR, like, yeah, no, I don't believe shit until he fucking does it.
Hey, he is good at working people.
He is
That's-
very good at working people. But again,
That's-
I don't believe shit until it happens with him.
So I want to get your opinion because I mean I guess it does kind of coincide with this, you know, because it's speculated that Matt Cardona might be coming back to WWE at some point.
Zack Ryder.
He has been, he's been, you know, pretty much getting the rights to Zack Ryder and woo woo woo, you know it, and
You know
like where do
it.
you think this is going? I know he wants to sell merch.
He's teasing everybody. He's not going to enter the Rumble.
$1,000 broski.
Unpopular opinion. If he does, I'll mark the fuck out. I'll be so happy
Hell
to see him.
Yeah,
But I don't see
I
it
am a
happening.
Cardona.
He just has a
mark
lot of
all
things
day.
going on outside of.
I understand that,
business.
but he is attached at the fucking hip with his wife, bro. That's my thing. Like his wife isn't gonna be traveling all the time with WWE, and him not want to be in that same bubble as well.
You act like their traveling schedule is so hard nowadays. It's not even that bad. They just pretty much wrestle on weekends and then they freaking go back and wrestle
They're
on
on-
TV.
They're on the road fucking 3-4 days a week, bro. Plus they do fucking overseas tours, which are fucking
Nah,
like 3
yeah,
weeks.
but their schedule is not as bad as it used to be back.
Go
in
look
the
at the old school traveling schedule. It was made
They'd be
no
working
sense.
7 days a week.
They'd be in Springfield, New York, back to Boston.
But I think
Hartford.
with like the Royal Rumble, I think overall this is going to
Wisconsin,
be an
Canada.
exciting Rumble. I think we're definitely going to be getting Seth Rollins and Cody at some point in the Rumble.
Yeah,
Just to end their feud, like in the Rumble match, probably, just so they don't have to have a fourth or a fifth match. I think.
What if I don't see it obviously happening, but what if FTR make an appearance?
No.
No,
no,
No.
I'd love it because FTR
I would love it, but
I would
no.
mark the fuck out.
Mark the fuck out. Yeah, no, I would love that too, but yeah, no, it's not.
I
gonna
could
happen,
I could see Braun
unfortunately.
Breaker making an appearance.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see that.
he's gonna be called up soon anyway. So yeah.
Braun Breaker and Grayson Waller. They could just
Yep.
start beating each other up in the Rumble match, and they eliminate each
Bro.
other.
Did you tell?
That gets more eyes on the NXT product too, if they do that, because they have been having this feud for months, and they just did this whole thing at the Performance Center where they started beating the crap out of each other, and a lot of people are like, "Is this real?" And like they actually have the internet fooled, which is kind of funny.
They broadcasted it over fucking Instagram, man.
I can see them two eliminating each other, screwing each other over.
Yeah,
I'd be all for that, honestly.
I'm with it.
So what legends do you guys see? Obviously, we mentioned X-Pac, but like what legends do you see?
Rock and Stone Cold are both on my radar because of storylines. Apparently, the WWE offers Stone Cold a quiet deal in terms of The Rock if he's not able to participate at WrestleMania. So I could see Stone Cold at least, but if this is a work, I could see The Rock as well because if we get the WrestleMania 19 moment all over again in the middle of the fucking ring, I will shit my fucking pants. Yeah, it's very unlikely, but I would shit my fucking pants because if there's a time to do it, it would be now.
Here's why I would say no. If The Rock enters Rumble, automatically he's gonna win. They wouldn't enter him in the Rumble and have him get fucking eliminated.
No, that doesn't actually. They could have Stone Cold eliminate The Rock. We could have the Tribal Chief talking some shit on fucking Raw, SmackDown, wherever the fuck he is at the time. Rock could show up.
No. Rock is a bigger star than
Rock's
Steve
in it.
Austin.
Rock's winning.
Because here's the thing.
And that's what scares me about Stone Cold.
Even if he doesn't
being in it.
win, here's the thing. Even if he doesn't win, Cody could still win the Rumble. Roman could still talk his trash about fucking The Rock's, trying to step in and fucking win and talk about how he's head of the Tribal Chief. Rock can make an appearance too. You got a throuple in the ring. Cody, The Rock, Roman. Boom. Here's the concept. Dropping both titles one night each at WrestleMania.
That's what I want to happen, where he drops the title.
Rock did a small fucking run when he won the
It
title
won't
at the
happen.
fucking Royal Rumble 2013. So I may not happen, but at the same time, at this point, I'm believing fucking anything. Anything can happen in my mind.
If it's The Rock,
Very
it
true.
needs
My
to be
hot take.
If it's The Rock, it needs to be Rock and Roman. No title.
And it could. No, absolutely. And I would love that. But
Save it for Mania 40.
But if they were to go that route, that is the route I would be happiest with. And that's why I'm saying it.
All right, I got a hot take.
What's your hot take, you hot cake?
The Rock and Stone Cold will not be in this Rumble.
Suck a dick.
Suck your
Cody Rhodes is gonna win.
Well, for sure, but fuck your hot take.
If Steve Austin's in this Rumble, he won't be at Mania.
Oh no! Well, no. Here's the thing: he could still be in the Rumble, but he could still be at Mania. Dude,
I'm telling
Edge
you,
returned and didn't fucking win the Rumble when he came back. It doesn't matter.
No,
I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. With Stone Cold, they're probably just gonna have him come to Raw like in March or something. He's gonna do something with Baron Corbin at Mania. Watch.
The Battle of the Balds.
They're gonna do something stupid like that. Come on now.
We're gonna have a bald head smacking contest. Who can win, money or bald heads? All right.
All right. So anything else you guys want to add to the Rumble?
Cody's winning the Rumble, and he's gonna finally capture the title his dad never did. And now it's not just gonna be about the bloodline anymore; it's about the Rhodes dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Cody Rhodes is absolutely winning it. I love the way they built this Rumble around him.
I guarantee he is going to go from the American Nightmare to capturing the American Dream.
Ooh.
Woo!
Damn.
Because that was his dad's dream.
Have you guys ever thought about this? Right.
No, Danny.
Cody wins the Rumble. He goes on to Mania to face Roman.
No. Nope.
You guys aren't even
gonna have to scrap that, bro.
You guys aren't even gonna listen to me, man.
No, what's up, bro? Talk to me.
Go ahead, buddy.
Cody wins at the Rumble, goes on to face Roman at Mania, wins. He only wants the WWE title. That leaves one title on Roman, which is the Universal title, which is
embarrassing at this point for the Island of Relevancy. But yes, continue.
I would have Roman drop the Universal title, which is SmackDown title. He doesn't like doing Raw. He only does SmackDown. Keep him on SmackDown. Have him lose the Universal title to Kevin Owens at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. You want him to keep the title until then?
He only wants to do SmackDown.
All right, guys.
Bro.
I think it's a good time to call the show now. I think we're starting to get a little out of hand, and we're running on fumes. So
Unless
no, there's one thing I do.
What
want
about
to
John
add here.
Cena? Nobody's mentioned
No.
John Cena.
no,
Nope,
No.
that won't happen.
nobody
We're
wants
gonna
to see
save
John
him
Cena
for the road to
champion again.
WrestleMania.
yeah, save him for like Elimination Chamber to start his feud with Theory.
Okay, there's one more thing I do want to ask you guys.
What
And
up,
this
man?
one we can
Bald
keep
spot.
short and sweet. During this Rumble match, are they going to plant any seeds with any rivalries, do you think? Because I got one.
Edge and Finn Balor, or Edge
Yes.
and Judgment Day.
They're definitely gonna
Rey
they're gonna open up
Mysterio's
that
going to
can.
eliminate Dominic from the Rumble.
I think Ray's gonna hang up his boots this year. So yeah,
At,
I can see that happening.
That would be.
They're gonna
at-
have their match at WrestleMania.
At
Yep.
Mania,
Yeah.
at Mania,
Yeah.
they could very well do this. They could do Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Dominic and like Finn Balor.
They
Dominic
could,
and Damian
but
Priest.
I would rather
Rey
see a
versus
retirement match between Dominic and Ray. I would
Ray's
rather
not-
see a retirement
if he
match.
retires, it's definitely not going to be.
Here's the thing, that also opens it for Dominic to eventually, if he wants to, turn face again. Because here's the thing, he could retire his father and still lose, and Ray could win his final match. But at the same time, it still leaves the door open for that wholesome moment we know that's coming for his final match because he's hanging up his boots. He's done. And he's going to ride off into the sunset, not the fucking into the sunset, not the fucking sunrise.
I just hope
So-
to God Dominic does
Any other
not.
seeds that are going to be planted during the Rumble, do you think?
I just hope to God Dominic does not turn into another version of his father. No,
No,
I
he's
don't
going
want
to turn
him
into Eddie
I don't-
Guerrero.
I don't want him to
Eddie
wear a mask.
Guerrero.
I
Yeah,
want
he's
him to
definitely
none
gonna
of
be.
that
He's
bull-
already got the mullet going. So.
Yeah. He's going to be another EG, bro. Dom just fits heel way too well. So,
Way too well.
I think I don't know right now because we also have a lot of debuts coming, so that might be a question for like an after show discussion because that's something that we'd have to see because there's new faces coming into the company.
We're gonna have
and
to make
returning, so.
That's fair.
on set. We're gonna have to make a post Royal Rumble video talking about like.
Dan,
seeing
I
how
will
many of our
promise
predictions
that depending on the level of fucked up I am by the end of it, because I'm gonna be hellaciously fucked up by the
We're
end
gonna
of it.
do a We Are Wrestling
God.
media scrum.
Yeah, and your boy's gonna be hellaciously turned out because he did not understand what the fuck he just watched. So yes,
It's,
I will.
it's
I'll
very
be down.
it's very rare for us to film a video in the same room. So
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But to the We Are Wrestling Maniacs, let us know in the comment section below your predictions for this upcoming Royal Rumble. Don't forget, we are going to be doing a massive watch-along live to the Royal Rumble 2023.
buddy.
All of us are going to be there.
Yoko's
The
on his
best one,
ass.
Donnie, Danny Huckins, the Lone Ranger, Ben, and Old School Chaz. We're all going to be there with a bunch of other people. It's going to be a stream
You
like
already
no
know.
other. If you guys enjoyed
Biggest
this
one yet.
predictions video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. The links are down in the description below. All 4 of our links are all down below because this is the first time we have done a video with all 4 of us from We Are Wrestling. In addition, if you want shorter clips of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show or any of the podcasts that we have, we post them on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All the links down below. And of course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.